downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah. Watch it tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good. Bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hall again on second down. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. The Jets at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give to Hall running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it.
Hall again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 7-7, our score after 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Hines now on the return. Good move at the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Allen. And complete right side to Cook. Down inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this returnable for Hines. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On first down, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took... But it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At their own 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Allen from the gun on third down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From midfield, here's Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bills 28, Jets 7. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Hall to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Hall again. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
17 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
The 40. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Allen going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. There's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 60 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, Wilson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in the comeback bit.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Oh, a good move at the 5. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man downfield is Davis. 23 yards the pickup there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Bills, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another week, another loss, as they fall now to 0-9. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11.